Welcome back, everybody, to Inappropriate with Jim and Steve, Baltimore's best podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Inappropriate. I'm Jim.
I'm Steve.
And you are listening to Baltimore's best podcast.
The best. We got a jam-packed show for you.
I do want to touch on, even though it's been 2 weeks, I went to Country Calling along with probably, 160 or 60,000 other people. I don't know how many people it was. It was a lot.
How many white people?
All of them. All the white people.
All the white people.
It was a 3-day event. We chose to go one day.
Do you regret it?
No.
When you're there for just one day, all your eggs are in that basket. Like, you were going to have as much fun as you, because there's no holding back.
Yep.
You're not going to be like, oh, we still got to come out for tomorrow. You know, fucking.
So save some energy.
Dudley Do-Right's playing, and I need to go.
Good old fucking Dudley. Mr. Do Right. So I'll give you a quick recap. So it was my neighbor, Brad and Becky, Justin and Stacy, and then we had some newcomers. Kyle, which you talked about last week, and his girlfriend, Zoe.
Oh, okay. Are they big country music listeners?
They are country music listeners.
Okay.
I don't know if they're like super fans or anything.
Okay, gotcha.
But I had bought Kyle 2 tickets to go for helping me out for emotional sport animals. So I was just, I guess, a thank you. But we chose to go Saturday mainly because of Treaty Oak Revival. And I've talked about that band before. And I told everybody, I'm like, the place is going to go nuts. Like these people, like Treaty Oak could be the headliner. That like the energy, like because country music and country artists, country concerts, they're a little more laid back, right? But Treaty Oak is not. They're like rowdy.
Maybe that's what country music needs, like a little bit more.
It needs a little testosterone.
Yeah.
No, I've said that.
They need some Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, oh yeah. I told everybody, I said, I'm going to sell out for this band because I don't like that. This is who I came to see.
Yeah.
So Nicole was like, all right. So as soon as Winona Judd, which is an old school country, she left.
She had red hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's 3 different stages. If you're not familiar with the setup, it's like most festivals. There's multiple stages.
Yeah.
So they were at one. She was at one stage, and when she got done, somebody else picks up at another stage. But if you want to get to the front row of whatever other band, you're going to have to skip everything else and just go while nobody's playing to get there first.
Yeah. So you just wanna.
You got to
as soon
beat
as
the crowd.
The act ends on that stage, you want to let all the
stay
people
there.
follow out, and then that's when you make your move. Yeah.
The problem was that not a lot of people followed out.
Yeah. They're like fucking Winona Judd.
I told her, I said, I'm going to try to push up front, at least for some of it. And my wife's like, I'll go with you. I was like, okay. So we're pushing up. We got, 60 feet to the stage before you just can't go anymore.
Yeah.
You know? And then you camp out. Whoever's around you, they're your new fucking best friends.
Yeah.
So it was this white guy who was a Marine.
You don't need to say white guy because they're all white guys.
I guess it doesn't matter. But he had his girlfriend was black, and she was like,
never mind.
I would say not an odd couple, but you wouldn't expect them to be together.
Gotcha.
Which I kind of like that sometimes.
I like when opposites attract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a lesbian couple in front of us, and I got their story, which is they're lesbian aside, they're both fucking weirdos. She was like 37, married with a kid. I feel like the story has been told. Her husband was abusive. She left the husband, went to a party, picked up a 22-year-old
man,
girl.
Oh, okay.
And then now she's just a lesbian.
Yeah.
The 22-year-old was I feel like a lesbian her whole life. You know, she was like the Marine actually asked her. She was like, I don't want to be weird or offensive, but who's the man?
God, I love that.
And
were they both like, no one?
No, there's definitely the 22-year-old
okay.
was clearly, what do they there's a name for them.
Butch?
Yeah. But there's a new name.
Dyke? Oh.
No, for like the man, like, it's like masks mask man. I forget, but there's a term anyway.
Okay.
They were cool. We talked to them, and then so like that's your group. And then I told the wife, I'm like 10 minutes for the show, people are gonna like start jamming in.
Yeah.
You know, and there's only like, I mean, I could smell this girl's hair if I wanted to. You know, like that's how close you are anyway. Sure enough, it's 10 minutes. You know, because they put on some hip hop music to kind of let you know like the acts. You know, it's random, but they put on music to let you know the acts. So then it's like people following in, and you have nowhere to go. But anyway, so the Marine was like, "Fuck this." He was like, "Nobody's getting past here," and this other guy came up like 2 to the left of me and then cut up in front, and his group was like, I don't know, 4 feet in front of us.
Yeah.
So then they had 2 other kids that were trying to cut through. The Marine was like, "You fucking get in front of me, I'm gonna beat your ass." And he's like, "Well, I'm just my friend's right there." And I just said, "Dude, everybody's friends are up there."
Yeah.
And so he's like, that's fine. I'll just watch it from here. And like he stood behind us. But so they came out, and Boomtown, which is like a song that they sing, obviously, and I didn't really know that this is part of their gig, but whenever they sing Boomtown, everyone throws beers. So
it's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
If you saw any of the clips from Country Calling, Treaty Oak Revival, you just see these, and they're all 16 or 24 ounce beer. You know what I mean? They're not like, and then like assholes are filling them up with sand.
Why are there always got to be dickheads anywhere?
Just, like if it was empty beer cans, have at it. Yeah, that's not. But they were filling these up with sand and or just full or half full and just chucking them, and you just see this sea of like beer cans just going back and forth. I've seen some pictures of people got like hit in the head.
I was going to ask. Did anybody get hit around you?
Yeah, I know. I think 8 people went to the hospital from getting hit in the head.
Fucking beer can. Yeah, that's fucking.
And it was so stupid. It was so stupid to like that's a thing.
Is it awesome to see though?
It was pretty cool, and they fucking crushed it. You know what I mean? Like they were pretty raw, and I would love to see them again in a smaller venue. And I'm going to Nashville in 4 weeks, and they're playing in Nashville.
Oh, like a big thing?
I mean, I don't really know Nashville. They're not in Bridgestone.
Okay.
You know, they're not like they're
not the arena.
No.
Okay.
So they're whatever the one step down from an arena.
Oh, okay. They're like an amphitheater kind of thing.
Sure.
They're like
The place that they're playing at is all general admission.
Okay.
And I was like, wow, like the timing. So I was like, maybe let's fucking get tickets. Cheapest ticket, $650 fucking dollars. Not a chance. Not a fucking chance.
Yeah. $600?
Yeah.
That is so absurd.
For standing room.
Yeah.
So I'm old. I hated having to do that anyway at Country Calling because I'm not 12 feet fucking tall.
Is the stages are right on the beach, right?
No, they're full stages. I mean, they're up 8 feet.
But I meant more so like where you're standing.
You're standing in sand.
You're standing in sand.
Well, and 2 of the stages are standing in sand. 1 stage is on the parking lot.
Okay.
But yeah. So I was building this mound of sand up, like scooping it from everyone, so everybody else slowly was going down, and I was like going up. I mean, it was about I got up about 4 inches by the time I was done.
Did anyone larger get in front of you to impede your view? That's always
not right in front, but of maybe 2 or 3 people. You know what I mean? Where I'm like cocking my neck a little bit. You know.
I saw a lot of pictures of people with cups. Did they give you a cup, or was it like a souvenir Country Calling cup you could get?
I guess you could get a country. I just got beers.
Okay,
we had booby bags that we fill with vodka and bring in,
which I think is one of the most ingenious things you've ever told me. That
it saves. It's $20 a fucking drink, $30 a drink if you want to double.
Yeah, so you fill up a boob bag,
and a boob bag is what you pump your breast milk in from the hospital. And one of Brad's wife works she's a head nurse or whatever. She works at the hospital, so she grabs some boob bags,
and then you just fill them up. And then how do you get the liquor out of them?
They
have like a cap.
They're like
whatever?
Ziploc.
Okay,
they're Ziploc bags. They're basically Ziploc bags, but they're thicker. And they're like more rectangle. They're like instead of just I don't know. They're longer.
Yeah, okay. And then did she stick them like right? How did you
all
get
the girls
them in?
put them in their bras, and Brad put one down his pants.
And then you just get them in, and then it's just.
Then you just either mix them in your drink, or you get a Coke. And
that's such a good idea. Can you leave and come back?
You can go on the boardwalk.
Oh
yeah, no, you can leave and come back. I think up until 7.
Oh,
maybe.
okay.
So you could leave. And then some of the boardwalk places where they tape their prices over, and they it's like $40 for a small piece, like some of the pizza places.
Because they got you fucking by the balls.
But we went to the bar and they didn't raise their prices.
All right.
Got BLT, baby. If you don't know about BLTs when you're drinking.
Do you know BLTs are one of those things that I used to not like? I was like, BLTs are stupid. As I've gotten older, BLTs are fucking money.
They're good.
They're
tell you,
fucking good.
I've sworn by this, and it has not failed me. BLTs, when you're drinking, it's the perfect food because you have a little bit of carbs from the bread. Mm-hmm. You got some fats from the mayonnaise, some protein from the bacon, some grease. You got a little bit of lettuce, tomato in there. And it's not so heavy that you feel all bloated, but it's just enough that you're not hungry, and it soaks everything up.
Yeah. I can't agree with you more. I think that's a fucking fantastic thing. That is going to be my new when I go out drinking and I get food. Oh
yeah, 100%. So as promised from last week, I love Japanese game shows.
Yes, I love
Japanese. And this one,
I love Japanese culture. I love the sounds when
so
they speak
creative. They're not afraid.
I don't ever understand the difference because like they will go all out on shows and they're just out of this. It's just insane. But then I could never watch Japanese porn because they blur out parts. And
they got limits.
Yeah. I don't have enough imagination.
If this game show was in the United States, I want to know if you would participate.
Okay.
Now, you could really put this for any sport, but in Japan, they do it for baseball.
All right.
So there's a Japanese game show in which diehard baseball fans are locked individually in small rooms for an entire baseball season. If their favorite team won each night, they got dinner for the evening. If their team lost, the lights would be turned out until the next win.
Jesus.
So do you think that you could, and obviously the last one standing would win the game show. So do you think that you have enough faith in the Orioles to be locked in a room? I mean, Christ, how long is the fucking season? 7 months?
162 games. So you got to figure at least 162 days.
Right. So if they go on a 5-game slide, you don't have lights or food for 5 days. You could just
that's fucking borderline torture for people.
Yeah.
Japanese game shows don't fucking back. They don't back down. They don't back down.
They're like government ran. They don't fucking care.
Yeah. I mean,
they're judge and jury.
I would give it a shot.
How long could you go without eating? You ever did a fast?
I mean, I guess with the idea of prize money, you could tough it out 2-3 days.
Okay.
1 day, 12 hours. I don't know. I would definitely, it would be tough. But I would have faith that at least, because at least 1 day, like you figure most baseball records are around 500. So for half the time, you're going to be fucking in the dark. You're going to be in the dark. It's a good way to lose weight.
And go insane.
Yeah. But I figure I would probably, I know for a fact I would tap out, but I would give it a shot.
Fair enough. I got one more.
All right.
This is too smart for our show, but I just found it interesting. I don't know what really we could talk about this other than the fact of I just found it so interesting that
I thought you had multiple game shows.
One game show, 2 topics.
I was already ready to give me the next
Give me
game.
the next game show.
Give me the next game show. They stand and they have to make the shape of a person and go through.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll just hit this one real quick, just because it's so interesting. But in Israel, scientists they had this they done this study where a single drop of participant's blood was placed under a microscope, and then they showed the participant a scary movie, and then they showed the participant a funny movie, and the macrophages in the blood woke up and they went over to a nearby bacteria and started killing the bacteria.
After watching a funny movie?
After watching a funny movie, laughing. And then they showed the watcher, the person, a horror movie. And the blood reacted completely different.
Really?
It didn't go over and eat the bacteria. It stayed dormant.
Huh.
But the crazy thing is, the participants were in a different room after they drew the blood.
What?
Yeah. The blood was in a different room after they drew the blood from the person. It wasn't even inside of them.
Now I got it. So they drew the blood and then put it in another room and then they watched it. And the blood reacted?
Was reacting to what the person was watching.
That's fucking crazy.
It's insane. It's an fucking insane thing.
So if you give blood to people and then you watch a fucking...
Your blood
watch
changes.
Funny movies. If you're gonna give the gift of life and give blood, and then you gotta watch you gotta watch jokes.
And it kind of lends credence to, laughter is the best medicine, because it does affect the way that
amazing.
your blood attacks bacteria within itself.
Wow. That's actually crazy that it did it in the other room. Oh.
So let's back to dick and fart jokes, Steve.
So now that we went into that intellectual realm.
You want to go down that hole?
I don't know. So I was looking for just things to talk about.
Yeah.
And I was just looking through Reddit, which in itself is crazy.
Wow.
And I found...
Reddit, you can really find anything you want on Reddit and find a discussion about it. And it really depends on whatever you're looking for. So if you really want dick and fart jokes, or people that you can say, at least my life is not like theirs, you can find that. If you want to find helpful, I'm in a filmmaking one and there's actual people with technicals, and so whatever you're in the mood for, you can find it.
Yes, absolutely. So I was trying to look for content for this podcast, and I come across a subreddit, and it's called Jim the Feeder. All right.
Jim as in Jim?
Yes, as in that's the person's name, the Feeder.
This dude has his own subreddit?
He has his own subreddit.
Huh, interesting.
All right. And what it is he does a thing called Fed Leg. He writes Fed Leg stories.
What is that?
So
Fed?
Fed, Fedleg.
Fed Leg.
Which is abbreviated for Feed the Leg stories.
Still not putting the pieces together.
So this guy writes erotic, what was that movie with the bondage kind of thing?
7?
Not the one Gray.
Great, not Grey's Anatomy. 50 Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. So this guy writes things, and his fetish is they paint their legs yellow and laying there with the paint on it.
Where does that come from?
Oh, well, the thing is, he writes these stories, and then it became its own thing where people would read the stories and reenact them on YouTube and TikTok. Here is a girl tied to the bed with her legs painted yellow.
Imagine having a fetish so weird, right? But that's your thing, and you write about it, and you get the people will just reenact them for you. That sounds like a dream come true.
I know.
Tantalize me. Give me graduation night.
All right. Hooting roared throughout the room as the former nursing student hugged, cried, toasted, and spoke mindlessly about their next steps after graduation. A figure dressed in black and decorated with a yellow ribbon badge above their hearts silently let themselves into the country club. He wasn't out of place in the setting. Should one of the tipsy guests notice the badge, it might make things a little difficult. Everyone knew where the badge was from and what it meant, and one might think the plan is to plan an evening in a more secure setting. God, I'm an awful reader. And then it goes through.
So everybody knows Dr. Fed Leg.
Everyone knows Dr. Fed Leg. And then Sandra gets put into a room, and then Dr. Fed Leg comes in and tells her she must paint her legs. God. And she asks how long, and he says, "How long does paint take to come off? That's as long as you need to. 3 months." When they paint their legs, it's called the feeding. And she says,
I feel dumber. I don't even like.
And Fed Leg is
fucking
Fed Leg's day one of production. There's people they're feeding the legs.
That is the dumbest thing we've ever had on this podcast. I can't even say anything. I have no idea what to say to this.
It is the fucking weirdest thing I've found.
I don't even know where this guy's head is at. I don't even know how that's a fetish.
If you want to learn more about Jim the Feeder, go on Reddit, and the subreddits are Fed Legs and Jim the Feeder.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I am. You left us backed into a corner, Steve.
I thought it might take the rest of the episode. But
we got nothing left.
It fucking backfired.
I think it's too complex for my feeble brain.
I mean, you brought out the blood, talking to the body from different rooms. I was like, I'm ready.
We're ready. We're primed them up. We're good for Fed Leg.
We have our audience where we have them in the palm of their hand, where we are now. They're ready now to feed the leg.
Steve's been waiting to drop that on us for months.
Oh my God, it's so fucking funny. Know who else likes to write?
Oh God, I'm afraid of it.
Know who else loves to write stories and then about their lives and things like that? Taylor Swift. And did you see that Taylor Swift had a new album come out?
I did.
It's kind of crazy because like it's a big deal that her album comes. Like people are fucking like,
oh, she's this generation's like Michael Jackson.
She is, isn't she? Like it is amazing that people, they showed like some kind of thing in movie theaters. I guess it was like of her live show when the day that and people were going to it dressed up like showgirls.
I know that other artists industry wide, you don't release your album around Taylor Swift's release.
Is that a fact?
It'll get buried.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it'll just get buried.
Yeah, but I haven't listened to it.
I have not, unless I've randomly heard a song on the radio that I didn't know it was from this album or something. I'm not her target audience. Let's just say that.
Yeah, neither am I.
And my daughter doesn't. She'll listen to it, but she's not like a Taylor. She's not like a Swiftie. If they still call them Swifties now.
Yeah.
So,
but
it won't happen.
The big thing out of this is the song. She has a song called, I think it's called Wood.
I did see that.
And it's about, or people are just like reading into every one of her lyrics, trying to like decipher like what it means. Right. I'm sure like 90% of it means nothing. I don't know how the song goes, so I can't do it to the beat. He loves me.
Read it like a medieval narrator.
All right, I'll try it. All right. Daisy's better naked. I was distraught. He loves me not. He loves me not.
Count Dracula.
Penny's unlucky. I took him back, and then he stepped on a crack, and the black cat laughed. And baby, I'll admit, I've been a little superstitious. Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems that you and me make our own luck. A bad sign is all good. I ain't got to knock on wood. All that bitching, wishing on a fallen star, never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood.
What is this song supposed to be about?
Forgive me, it sounds cocky.
He amazed me and opened my eyes. Redwood tree, ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. So people are taking that Travis Kelce's got a fucking big dong.
A redwood tree.
He's got a redwood tree in his pants.
But it's written by Taylor Swift, Shellback, and Max Martin. So she's not the only writer. Do we get a copyright strike for like 3 seconds? I don't know if we do. Fuck it. Are they going to demonetize us? It sounds like Jackson 5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go. There's your Taylor Swift update. So everybody run home and delete the Wood song off of her album so your kids don't listen to it.
How awesome would it feel to be Travis Kelce?
It feels great right now until they get divorced.
And then she writes a
whole album about how little his dong is.
It's got poison ivy in his pants or something.
Now it's like oddly crooked.
But I do feel that people are taking, whether or not that's what it means, or
I mean, redwood tree ain't that hard to see.
Opened up my thighs.
Yeah, I mean, I
get where they're going, but it would. If I was Travis Kelce, I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude."
Yeah, I mean, sure. If my woman could play guitar and wrote a song about my dong in a positive light, I'd be I'd be there. I'd be cool. Like, hey, everybody, gather around. Like, let's sing the chorus together.
Yeah. You would just play it every time you walked in.
It would be our theme song to our podcast.
Yeah, I would. He's got to feel awesome, and then when they divorce, because it's definitely probably going to happen, that she's going to write fucking awful songs about.
I mean, he'll give her another album. She'll make another 100 million off of the divorce. You know, cool. Well, speaking of redwood trees and open thighs.
Jim the Feeder is still the fucking Feed the Leg is. If you don't fucking name this episode Feed the Leg.
Okay, done. Feed the Leg. So, how long does the average woman actually want to have sex for?
Oh, that's the age-old question.
Well, we solved it. So, what would be your guess?
It's going to be shorter than you think it's going to be, but longer than I can provide. 7 minutes.
All right. Well, let me give you a little context here.
Okay. Not including foreplay.
You have foreplay? For the average woman to reach an orgasm, assuming that the woman could reach orgasm through sex, most women reach an orgasm in 13 minutes and 41 seconds.
Holy shit.
The average woman would prefer to fool around for an average of 25 minutes.
So the whole thing is about 45 minutes long.
The average man can last in bed for just under 20 minutes. So you're within the realm of giving your wife an orgasm.
Most men can last 20 minutes.
I don't know if that's cumulative.
I guess, yeah. I mean,
yeah, I think, it's different because if you got the house to yourself, which is rare, or a hotel, yeah, sure. But oftentimes you don't have that.
It's got to be
that time to get into it.
I just asked Google AI what the average time a man lasts.
Said 7 minutes.
5 to 7 minutes. Yep.
And I think that is once penetration starts for the average. Like if you put it in and you just go to Pound Town.
Yeah.
You're 5 to 7 minutes.
Yeah. It says it depends. This study showed a wide range of normal times. While some researchers indicate average times as low as 3 to 5 minutes, some researchers have studied that averages were over 10 minutes. So age and fact. There's a lot of factors.
So let's say 7 minutes. That's where you're at, like most guys. So if a woman wants to have sex for like 25 minutes, the fool around, which I assume is start to pants down, pants up.
Yeah.
Which means you gotta do something else for like 18 minutes.
What I generally do is I lay my beautiful wife down.
Hey, what up?
Okay.
And then I go
Take notes, everyone.
I go get the bear paint
I don't want to come on too strong or nothing like
and
that,
paint
but
her legs a nice shade of yellow.
I've been thinking about you.
Yeah, I think that's that's a lot involved. That's a lot involved with that.
Women take a longer time to get going.
Yes.
And by the time they get going, you're finishing.
Or you're fake finishing.
You fake finish when you spit on her back?
Yeah. Just oh my God. Flick it to the side.
Catch it in your hand.
Yeah.
Wobble to the bathroom. So yeah, I guess you just have to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it also too. I feel like as you get older, you might be able to like keep up with that. Instead of when you're younger. I feel like they always say that.
Yeah, when you're younger, I think
like-
guys have the higher sex drive,
Yeah,
and then somewhere in your like 30s, 40s, it evens out,
and then you're just
and then guys go down and women go up,
yeah.
and that's when Blue Chew and TRT.
I know. Our
We're all
sponsor
gonna be
this
on it.
week is Blue Chew.
And by sponsor, I mean we pay for it.
Factor. Make your wife a delicious meal. Factor preset meals, and then give her
Slip in a Blue Chew.
Yeah, then choose some Blue Chew.
Can women take Viagra?
I mean, I don't know what it does to them.
I mean, they definitely can.
Yeah,
I mean,
and they have to make like women's
Viagra.
Viagra.
Yeah, all it does is increase blood flow to the pelvic area.
Yeah,
So I guess in theory it would work because it doesn't make you like.
I'm
It's
sure
not,
it's
not
all-
ecstasy. It doesn't make you horny. It just gives you more blood.
yeah, and I'm sure it just it naturally, like when you're in the having intercourse, like more blood flows to that area, I guess, because it's happy.
We don't know what the fuck we're talking.
Dude. I was trying to sound like I fucking knew what I was talking about. I just made all that up. I don't even fucking know.
Oh, totally. I didn't get to talk about it, but I'm thinking about changing the logo, Steve.
Okay.
Our thumbnail.
Getting rid of our faces?
I mean, I don't know if we get rid of them totally, but I just feel like we need something new.
I think so.
All right.
I'll come up with some ideas.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
And then maybe next episode we'll pitch them to each other.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. Cool. All right, everybody. Hopefully we'll see you back again. Maybe. I can't guarantee you'll be here next week, but we're going to try our best.
We're going to try.
Thank you for listening to Baltimore's Best Podcast, Inappropriate with Jim and Steve. I'm Jim.
I'm Steve.
See you next time.